Hey, what's up? My name is Cade and today I am back with another pump review. I have not been able to do a bottom growth pump review for quite a while, so I'm excited for this today. Today, I'm reviewing the Hydromax3 by Bathmate. You might think, that kind of sounds familiar. Quite a while back, I actually did do a review of the Hydromax3. If you watched in the video, you knew that there are some things that, of course, I really liked about the pump, but there were two things in particular that I was not the biggest fan of. Luckily, with the 3-inch one and a few of the add-ons that I got, it was able to basically solve those problems. I just wanted to do a quick thank you to Bathmate for sending me this pump and the cushion rings so I could give you an honest review. After the video, if you decide that this is something that you'd like to check out, I will link this in the description below, and if you do decide to do that, it helps support me and the channel when you use my link. Now that that is out of the way, let's talk about the water pump. I'll just do a quick breakdown of what pumping is, and if you want to know a lot more in depth of what pumping is for bottom growth for transmasculine individuals, you can check that video up above. For now, here's a little quick overview. Let's say that you are a transmasc individual, and after starting testosterone, your clit turns into basically a tiny penis. It goes from soft to hard, and something that's really cool that is out on the market is basically dick pumps. Originally, there were just pumps made just for cisgender men or / just penis owning individuals. Over time, there has been some pumps that have been made just for transmasc people. This pump is designed for penis owning individuals and not as much for transmasc, but if you are over, I'd say 2.5 inches, this is actually a really great option to check out. Specifically, the Hydromax3. As I'm sure you were able to see in my Hydromax5 review, I got a little bit overconfident and cocky about the size of my bottom growth. So I chose okay, let's do the Hydromax5. Would not recommend. In my mind, I was okay, since I'm closer to 3 inches after being pumped and everything, I figured okay, the Hydromax3 would be too small for me. That's not the case, because after starting to use the Hydromax in the bath, you can see on the side it has some measurements. You can see as you're growing, it goes up to technically 4.5 inches, and so I'm really thankful that Bathmate sent this to me so I could try the Bathmate Hydromax without it feeling a little bit ridiculous. Oh, my dad jokes are just flowing out today. I feel this size for me is a lot more manageable. That's why I'm recommending other transmasculine individuals. If you want to try out more of a water style pump, go for the 3 inches. I want to briefly talk about how pumping actually works. It's a suction-based system to help you get more girth and length. And from my experience after pumping consistently over the years, it has helped me retain a lot more of my girth and length. Of course, after pumping, I get at least an extra 1/2 inch and much more girth. So that's why I always like to pump if I'm going to be topping. But of course, everybody's experiences are different, but I've heard from so many other transmasc people that pumping has helped them. It really depends on the person. Another thing that depends on the person is how they like to pump. For me, if I'm wanting to sit back and relax and do more of a maintenance pumping to be able to keep up my length and girth, I like to sit back in a hot bath and put this on my body. And as I was talking about before with the whole suction process, you fill this up with not too hot because you don't want to burn your dick, pretty warm water, and stick it against you. Since it's already filled up, you can push down from the top, and I can't do it right now because there's not really any water in there. And after pushing down from the top, it releases some of the water, which creates that suction. Something that I mentioned in my Hydromax 5 pump review is having some slight concern of like too much getting sucked up while I'm pumping, because I don't have a set of balls to help keep it back. Some more of like the surrounding area around my T-dick was kind of getting sucked up as well, and that was kind of a little bit uncomfortable. For the most part, I can kind of adjust my position so it is not like that way, but it still was like not the most. And if I'm going to be taking a bath and having some me time, I want to be able to enjoy it. Luckily, after I posted my last review, I talked to Bathmate, and they actually have some cushion rings. And actually, in addition to that too, one of you in the comments section kind of let me know about that, which I'm really thankful about. But here are the cushion rings, which originally is designed for penis owning individuals so their balls don't also get sucked up in there. But it's the same concept. If you don't want like the outer labia to be sucked up with it, it's a great option. I just kept it in the package so it's like, you can see what it looks like when it comes. How you use the rings is you basically just place it on the base of your pump, and then slip into it, slip it over your bottom growth, and then you can just like be sitting in the bath and press it down, and there's your suction. And with the extra cushion, it allows it to be more comfortable on the body with not sucking so much up. It's nice because there are a few size options. I usually just go for the one that's a bit smaller, because like I said before, as cocky as I get about the size of my bottom growth, I always am doing my best to stay realistic, especially after making the mistake of going for the Hydromax 5 first. When it comes to recommending pumps to transmasc individuals, I think it really depends on the person and each person's anatomy and what's comfortable to them for pumping. That being said, if you are a transmasculine individual and you're looking to find a few different pumps that might work for you, I'd say measure what you got bottom growth wise. And if you're less than 2 inches or you don't take testosterone, anything along that lines, I recommend checking out my video right here where I go into all the different styles of pumps to see what might work best for you. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, make sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe below. See you next time. Peace.